The notion that venture capital is an asset class in the first place bothers me because I don't think it is, and it just violates the characteristics of what an asset class is. But more to the point is that where we started with venture capital years and years ago is very different from where we are today. So in 1946, Benno Schmidt Sr., who was one of the founders of J.H. Whitney, one of the first venture and private equity firms, came up with the term venture capital, but it was a shortening of the word adventure. And so I think if we went back to a construct where we said, look, let's just put venture capital as a term off to the side, and let's look at two categories of investing within it. Adventure capital, and then capital for ventures. And it could clarify, I think, what it is we're talking about. Things that are uncertain, where the founder is doing something hard and ambitious, where it's really risky, where the future is not known, not really knowable, and requires going out on an adventure. And that takes away also the idea that you look at things through the lens of seed, early, later, et cetera, because even a company that is at a later stage can still be doing things that are adventurous, highly ambitious, and new. And then it also can clarify that a lot of what goes on in venture capital is what I think a lot of VCs just don't want to admit, which is that, and this is why you and I, or you especially, dress like this. It's because you don't want to be confused with the
dress like this, like no jacket.
Well, you don't want to be confused with the cufflink crowd, in the sense that this is about financing companies, and doing finance is not a bad thing. It's a good thing, and I think it's okay for VCs. It's more than okay to admit that what they're doing for companies that have gotten past the stage of being truly adventurous is that those companies need capital, and there's still opportunity to do value add with those companies, but it's different.